We here for pregame. I appreciate you coming to the stream. You feel me? We got the Rams today. NFC West coming to the showdown. So, it's already important. NFC West important all day, every day. I got something in my eye, though. Big trades. We let Matthew go. We let Matthew go. We did. But we got Dante Hittner back there. You feel me? We feel like we can get things solved, but we got Mario Williams and Vernon Davis. Hey, this is Niner team now, man. They turn into straight Niners. I will take me some Niners, even though Vernon ain't so fast, man. I'll take it. Let's go to work.
And that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics,
I like the kick.
you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now the man from nearby Stanford, Christian McCaffrey. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about
Like to run the
30.
ball, huh? You like to run the ball, I see. What's poppin'?
5.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Rams.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
Stop it,
Into
bro.
heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And
You'll
the
learn
return
today.
comes to a halt
You will
right
learn
at the
today.
44-yard line. Well, that is a quick
Crossers ain't the way to
lesson
go
on
with me,
how
homie.
difficult this defense is to throw against an interception
Let's
on
just
their
open
initial
them up
drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive
Yes,
staff
let's see how he
the
handles
entire
it.
week
See how he
awake,
handles the
trying to
base.
prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football.
I like
But
it.
at the
It's a
same time,
basic
you're
way.
looking at them and going, where are the
Definitely the
weaknesses?
basic
How are we
way.
going to move it?
Inside,
One of the
keep 'em
top
out.
defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he takes
6'1", 220 though.
with a pickup of 4.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about
Frank the
yourselves.
Tank.
He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
I like you in that though.
Brandon, all things considered,
Stay
they
in
have to
that,
feel
Peyton.
pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. 56.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
Of course, man. Of course, man.
He's scared. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Check. 2-2. Hut. Check. Switch. Go, go. Check your hot read.
Now they try the right side here.
Johnson, I need you to hold
Right
that,
about the
Johnson.
20. 2 yards on the
Need you to
carry
hold
there. It'll
that.
be second down.
That's a good play by the guys
Yeah,
on the
yes, you
defensive
know
side of the
what's
ball.
going on.
Held them to a gain of 2. And that
Yes,
changes
you
the
know what's
playbook a
going
little
on
bit
out
now
there.
for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8.
Now a loose
Oh,
football.
God
The
damn.
ball comes out, and now the Rams have got it, going the other way.
Someone's upset.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the
Damn,
football.
Char don't fumble,
I've gotta
though.
give
That's
credit to the
okay.
defense there. Good
Someone's
job of
upset.
knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking
Damn,
care of it.
Char.
How about the effort
You
of
must
the
be upset
defensive
Frank
players
getting the
knowing
start,
that guys
man.
are going
You
to,
really must
and
be
if they're
upset
good,
Frank getting the
anticipate
start.
the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Room here to run. And he's got daylight.
Damn, I fucked
It's
up.
a foot race. Touchdown,
Damn,
LA.
that's my fault.
Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are going to take a first
Damn,
quarter
Char.
lead.
Then as soon as you play defense, a big play happens.
Scouting report meeting. This was the
Hey, it's what happens, man, when you lose the rock.
explosiveness
Now
that they
Frank
talked
really
about
got to
trying
tote
They were
it.
concerned about it all
That's your
week,
fault.
Yet he
It's
still
your fault,
did
Char.
it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over.
What's about to
the rest of the
happen
game.
is your fault.
Following the touchdown,
Just
Roy
remember that
Wasser handles the kickoff
while you're
duties.
sitting over there. You'll have
This
another game to
carries
prove
into the
yourself,
end zone.
but we ain't having that.
And they'll get him down right
We
around
have
the
that, Char.
25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
He's not having that.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I just
So
test
here's
that.
a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now here's a carry heading left. And
Johnson,
he'll lose
baby.
yardage on the play back
Johnson.
at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard.
Why are you
there,
making
and
me
it's
go on
2nd
my
and 11.
bag, Johnson?
The running lanes have definitely not been there
I
for
don't
him here in the
appreciate
first
this.
half, and I don't think it's all been
Making
his
me have to
fault.
call different
His
plays,
offensive line
man.
hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Okay. They jumped on us quick.
Defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's
Makes things
13-0
exciting.
early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Balls
Damn,
in the
Kylie's
air.
been
And then
throwing
my
picks there.
favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
56.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Mike's 56.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be
I had
taken
to
down, but not before
cross
they
body
work it
too.
across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
The 46-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Murray's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Going for Hurd on the deep ball. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jalen Hurd, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers.
Let's have some fun today, boys. Let's have some fun today.
And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Rams 14. 49ers 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting
Was
the home run,
expecting
we're
a
usually
run,
thinking
man.
about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
On the carry. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And this is 3rd down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey.
Where you going, man?
That'll hurt the average
You
of
know who
business
Van Der
this
Esch
time.
is,
They're
man?
able to
Where
get
you
him
going,
behind the
man?
line. Losing 4 yards that time.
Smart
and now
decision,
It's 4th down.
but bad decision.
And that's what I'd like to
Just
see
wants
out
you
of
to
this
know that.
defense. A little fire,
Should've gone
a
for
little
it right
toughness.
here, right
It hasn't
now.
been the best first
I'm
half for
scoring.
them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a
Touchdown.
loss on that play.
And this returnable for Sims.
Touchdown is coming.
A nice return
I
that
might
time,
run the same
gets
play.
12 yards back. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And some room to maneuver.
Come on, man.
And now nothing
This is
but
Frank,
free.
man.
Touchdown.
Prime time, baby. Come on, man. What do you think this is, bro? Welcome to the West, man.
8 on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of
Welcome to the
tying
West.
this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Austin Seibert.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Yeah, your
And
time
this
is done.
carries into the end zone.
You woke me up.
And
woke
he'll
me
wind
up.
getting a couple extra yards here for his
I'm
trouble,
awake.
bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Back at the 41-yard line.
Who's going to show it to you?
Now on 2nd and 13. Allen, he'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
Damn, I fucked up.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Rams have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Rams 21.
Always me doing shit, man.
14.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
56 to Mike. 56.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Flushed out right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it
Bro,
up
you get hurt
past the
every game, my
45.
man. Every
They talk
fucking
about
game, bro.
mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 50.
Too easy, though, but I'm going to go back to my regular offense. I just want him to know that I can do whatever the fuck I want. After I shut him out real quick.
And the 49ers are within an extra
Now he's
point
not
of
scoring the rest of the
tying
game.
this thing up. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back and forth
Take today
first
off, bro.
half.
Take today off.
Set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny.
Come
In a
on,
double
bro.
coverage, and it's
Fuck you think I
intercepted.
am, man?
Picked off around the 27. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field,
Sit him up.
play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that. things tend to fall apart a little bit. And that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Check tight.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
He was brought down by Avery Williamson. A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big hit.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
31-yard line.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
For the running back.
Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
Avery Williamson.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
Hey.
Heck of a move and then brought down near the 23.
You calling a timeout?
And use the first of their
Yeah.
timeouts as they'll talk it over
You
here
calling the
before what'll be an
timeout?
important 3rd down.
What's up, Mr. Hill?
The Rams go nickel
We in a
here
tight one.
defensively on 3rd.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Hey.
Now a handoff working right. And
Yeah,
he'll have
that's why
the
we put
first
this
down
cover on.
across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 3rd down turns
Just
to
don't
1st
fumble
with that
again, man.
5-yard pickup.
Don't
So
put us
here's
in
a
that
1st and 10
situation.
now down inside the 20. Here's
block
Murray,
the
a
guy
quick
right there
throw
in front of him,
complete.
you know?
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
1-yard line.
Let's get it.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
Check four.
Now Murray. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Frank!
Now the
That was the one
Rams
that
will
won.
signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17, following the 2 negative plays.
Watch the twist. 56. Mike. Hey. Mike 50.
Shotgun now from Murray.
Let's go, defense.
Escaping the pressure right.
Nope.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Austin Seibert on for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
Good job, O.
Seibert able to knock this one through.
Good job, O.
And with it, they'll take
Great
the
job
lead
for a
at
half now.
24-21.
We're really turning it up in the 2nd half.
Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Going up top. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 33. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A final shot before half for Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath.
Hey, fellas, you guys came out sleeping. I don't know what it was. I don't know why it was. I don't know who you were with. I don't know if you're out partying last night, but you guys picked it up in the 2nd quarter. So let's go 3rd. Let's go 4th. Let's go to work, fellas. No excuses.
Justin Rohrwasser set to kick off.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And
Come
not a
on,
whole
guys.
lot
You
doing
guys
there
gotta
as he'll
open
get it
that
up to about the
hole up, man.
28-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Mike, 56. Here we go. Who you got? 56 is the Mike. 56 is the Mike.
To throw on 3rd down. Murray eluding the pressure right. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. Give the tackle to Terrell Lewis. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Alert flare. Hey. Deuce. Undercrush.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He ain't our lead horse, man. Lead horse Frank Gore. He has over 100 yards today.
Right there. 56. Here we go, D. All day, defense.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. first down inside the 10.
Come on, man.
He's gonna take it.
Come on, man.
Touchdown,
Come on, man.
San Francisco. Kyler
Better make
Murray,
those reads right.
his third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
That's what you get for hitting us.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will make it into the end zone. Oh, look at the juke. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield.
What the fuck is going
And all
on?
the way down to the 37.
They're running away from everybody on my
A big
squad.
play there for L.A. 42 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game.
Hittner didn't come out to hit,
and
man.
that's a good start right there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Allen's throw is complete, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First down, Los Angeles.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off with great anticipation. So that now 2
Think we can't stop stuff?
that have ended in
Showing it to us
You wonder
too much,
if he's
man.
trying to do a little too much out
Showing
there.
it to
I
us
like where
too
you're
much,
going
man.
with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe
Better start running some different stuff, man.
overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of
Or
all
limit your
those
drives.
things.
You're showing
In
me
any
too much
event,
offense
he's got
right
to get
now.
it figured out and in a hurry.
Now handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line.
Because the key is I
Give
play
him
him
3
twice.
on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and
I play
7.
him
Brings up
twice.
2nd and 7 at the 4-yard line.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They're gonna need some therapy after this. Play 56.
Murray now to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Yeah, that's
If you're
kind
gonna
of
get rid
big,
of it,
though.
you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of
That's
that
kinda
tackle to
big,
tackle
though.
box, right? Get out
That's
there, and then
kinda
you can do it
big, though.
legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down
My
as well.
man Murray on a contract year going up the check. Like, nah, I don't want this check. Nah. Nah, I want this check. Nah, I want this check.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
As you watch that one unfold, didn't you think to yourself, just knock it down because of where he was?
Great catch, but losing yardage.
Hard to change what they are, isn't it? When they see the ball in the air, they're programmed to go get it.
So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. Working out of the shotgun, here's Allen. He's going to fire deep for Ratley.
Fuck
and
that.
unable to connect,
Should have
incomplete.
clicked it in way sooner,
Give
though.
them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On the return is Sims. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. And they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
You were trying to strip that thing, I tell you.
Just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. On play action, it's Murray. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The Niners on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
3 down. 3 down. Mike 2. Mike. Hey. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Mike 1. Watch 2. Watch 2. You don't see me.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Joe Williams. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
I don't like that at all.
49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On play action, Allen.
Come
and
on,
my
man.
goodness, another interception.
Come on, man.
Picked off
Come
at the
on, man.
34. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game. probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13.
Choose the mic. Let's go, defense. Hey. Move. Mike 2, Mike 2.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun, Murray. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here
Right
because
play.
you do have that little bit of a cushion.
Right
And
play.
you count on your D to make it stand up.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
56. Mike, 56, right there, right there. 56.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Looking downfield, and that's
Come on, man.
inside. He's
I'm just
got
saying,
it.
I can throw it out here if I really want to. Just running cover 2.
Collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
32-yard line.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. The 20.
You don't want
And
nothing.
he will bring it back. It's an interception return
Dude.
for a Rams touchdown.
Pick to the house, you feel me?
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass
Damn, I hiked
rushers
at the
like this
wrong
team does.
time,
Read like
right
a
when he
book.
was
read
coming
it like
down.
a book and took it in for 6.
That is
And if
not
they use
what
their eyes
we
well
wanted,
and their
fellas.
anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
And unable to connect.
We feel really
Get the
confident in our
two-point
defense.
conversion here. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts
I'm still
back
gonna
to the
pass it
defense.
too.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead is hanging by a thread after that pick 6, but look, they're still in the driver's seat. Now the question, how aggressive will they be on this drive? Time to find out. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Tie right. Even. 4 down. Even.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points
What?
here in the fourth quarter. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Yeah, I mean.
Yetur Gross-Matos there to bring him down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Defense wins championships, baby. So nice number one, nice number one. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. He'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Ratley. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's a third down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
When's the mic? Watch one. Watch one. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
That's game, fellas. That's game. If he can't make this, then.
Back to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
I actually wanted him to score,
bro.
bro.
Take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Really just gave us a chance.
In the final minute, and the Rams are going to jump back in front.
I got a timeout.
So with a lead at 5, the book definitely says go for 2 here to try to get it to a 7-point differential. They go with McCaffrey. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. 1-possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense?
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he'll bring this all the way up.
So how did you give up 14 points, man? Hey, what can we say?
About making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game.
He was trying to do a lot today.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Good game, came out. We turned it over. He capitalized on the turnovers, man. That's what you do to win a football. He played a solid game. Hope he comes to play next time. But we'll be fine, guys. We'll be fine, man. We'll be all right. We like his offense. We like his defense. We'll be fine. Appreciate you guys coming from the stream, though. You just seen us take the L, though. But it don't matter.